Top of the day, it's your boy Big Rich with your May 19, 2020 Ruckus morning briefing. The economic downturn is hitting young workers especially hard. Trump claims to be taking an unproven medication, and there is encouraging vaccine news, but an actual vaccine is still a long, long way. Why are vaccines so slow? Early news about medical treatments, like yesterday's announcement that a coronavirus vaccine has shown positive results in 8 people, can feel both exciting and frustrating. The frustrating part is the timing. Even if all continues to go well with the research into this vaccine, it won't be available until late this year or early next year. Between now and then, the vaccine will have to endure 2 more research trials, one involving hundreds of people and the other involving thousands. Given the virus's terrible toll, that long process can seem strangely lacking in urgency. But scientists insist that it isn't. Here are some of the key reasons they say that there are no easy or fast routes to a vaccine. Early results don't always stand. In recent testimony, Dr. Anthony Fauci, the nation's top infection disease expert, noted that a coronavirus vaccine could suffer from the same problem. The larger point is that drugs that look good in small initial studies often look less good when they are tested in more people. Side effects matter. A vaccine doesn't merely need to work. It needs not to have side effects that cause more damage than the virus itself. This coronavirus seems to kill only a small percentage of people who get it. The side effects have the potential to do more damage because any coronavirus vaccine will be given to billions of people, including many with underlying health problems. Politics matter too. Vaccines are the subject of frequent conspiracy theories and falsehoods. Given this skepticism, a coronavirus vaccine that did more harm than good could cause much broader damage. It could lead people around the world to stop taking vaccines that actually work. All of which is a reminder that promising early results, like yesterday's, often prove fleeting. Only about 10% of drugs that clear the first research phase ultimately make it to the market. 10%. That's 1 out of every 10. In other virus developments, President Trump threatened to end all fundings to the World Health Organization if it didn't commit to substantive improvements within the next 30 days, according to a copy of a letter he posted to Twitter. Notre Dame became the first major university to announce detailed plans, including testing, contact tracing, and mandatory mask wearing for bringing students back this fall. Other colleges continues to struggle with this decision. With much of the country on lockdown, vaccination rates in children have fallen drastically. In Michigan, fewer than half the infants are up to date. A swift end to hero pay. Some of the country's biggest employers have raised the wages of their essential workers through hero pay, some extra money on top of normal hourly salaries. Now there is a split between companies that plan to end those programs and those that will continue them. Amazon warehouse workers will lose their extra $2 an hour at the end of the month, and Starbucks baristas will lose their extra $3. Other companies that had planned to end the additional pay include Target and Kroger, the nation's largest supermarket chain, have reversed course apparently in response to public pressure. Way too late. An Amazon warehouse in Hazeltown, Pennsylvania, has become the company's worst virus outbreak after missing early opportunities to protect their workers. An economic crisis for the young. Young people, many of them recently graduates saddled with debt, are entering a job market devastated by the pandemic. Studies of previous economic downturns have shown that they can create lasting disadvantages for younger workers. Already, the unemployment rate has risen most sharply for Americans under 35 and especially those under 25. Trump said he's taking unproven medication. The president announced yesterday that he has been taking hydroxychloroquine, an anti-malaria drug, to protect himself from the coronavirus, despite a lack of evidence that it can prevent infection. Medical experts sharply criticized him, saying the drug brings significant risks. A fear realized for black runners. Many black joggers have taken long steps to avoid harassment or worse, but after the shooting death of Ahmaud Arbery in Georgia, their fears took on a new urgency. When will it be the right time to explain to a 9-year-old the wariness that comes with every time I lace my chunky green sneakers and pad through the streets in our almost entirely white Seattle community? Kurt Streeter, a sports reporter at the Times who often jogs with his son, writes in an opening essay. Here's what else is happening around the country. An analysis of satellite imagery from the past 4 decades suggests that climate change is making hurricanes stronger. Disney's top streaming executive resigned on Monday to become the chief executive of the video sharing app TikTok. And Ken Osmond, who played Eddie Haskell on Leave It to Beaver, died on Monday at the age of 76. This is your boy Big Rich with your Ruckus Morning Briefing. Now let's go right into the live show. Salute.
Yeah. Cool ties, dream. Confidence. Yeah. Low life, y'all. Check it out now. Yo, what you know about a squad and a brand you can trust? That's right, low life, 230,000 plus. Known for rockin' fly shit, that's my word. Shout out to all the generals, Thurston Howell the third, Rag Low, Brand Slow, Rudy Low Chronicles, leading trendsetters of fashion. Read the articles. Shout out to Boost and Bill, with style was ill. Always wanna go snatch low, enjoying the thrill. Same times posse, Marcus Garvey, tougher than leather. Crownsville, when they came together, couldn't beat anybody just thinking you fresh. Cash got hurt, RL ripped off their chest, snatched off the subway train. Yo, give me that ski jacket and goggles, nigga, keep your chain. It's a fly lifestyle where a want became a need, like that silk stampede of that RL fatigue. Low down, including drawers and socks. Back in the day, flaunting fly styles, walking the blocks. High-end fashion critics, they was crazy late. Ralphie kids rocking RL since 1988. Layers, layers, and layers, and layers. Flavors and flavors and flavors and flavors. Layers, layers, and layers. Brooklyn, New York, for many is home. Beck Live, Steve Austin, Fast Capone, Marco Polo, Disco G, Georgia Frizz. Out of state tours, niggas know what time it is. Shout out to Ski Black, Godfather of USA. A live crew, still reppin' the day. Low lights worldwide, kept tradition alive. Double L, 24/7, 365. But back in the day, you had to get busy, like showing up at Empire, rockin' a Silk Grizzy. Alpine P-Wing, you know how I do. Staying true, coming through, Stadium 92. Ski Man, Polo Bear, Ralph Lauren underwear. Low slippers, fly niggas had a copper pair. Boosting low was an everyday ritual. Fresh off the racket, every piece original. Skills got sharp, you putting in more work. Up the back, fly shit, finessing the store clerk. Lord and Taylor's, Kimball's on 86. No knockoff shit, make sure that logo is well stitched. Layers and layers and layers and layers. Flavors and flavors and flavors and flavors. Layers and layers and layers and layers. Flavors and flavors, flavors and flavors. Layers and layers and layers and layers. Flavors and flavors and flavors and flavors. The Lizzie bag was boosting Cav. Double L for life, God bless the dead. One love the pumpkin, original hair. Frankie Boo, Clay Black, rep the RL thread. This is urban culture, Brooklyn strong. So much history I can't fit in a song. Low goose on the deuce, thanks to Rack Low. Stay true to yourself, y'all, and stack dough. Keep it moving on the path that's straight. Love and loyalty, y'all, cool ties is great. Yeah. Cool ties, dream. Low life, y'all. Check it out now. Yo, what you know about a squad and a brand you can trust? That's right, low life, 230,000 plus. Known for rockin' fly shit, that's my word. Shout out to all the generals, Thurston Howell the third, Rag Low, Brand Slow, Rudy Low Chronicles, leading trendsetters of fashion. Read the articles. Shout out to Boost and Bill, with style was ill. Always wanna go snatch low, enjoying the thrill. Same times posse, Marcus Garvey, tougher than leather. Crownsville, when they came together, couldn't beat anybody just thinking you fresh. Cash got hurt, RL ripped off their chest, snatched just off the subway train. Yo, give me that ski jacket, them goggles, nigga, keep your chain. It's a fly lifestyle where want became a need, like that silk stampede, that RL fatigue. Low down, including drawers and socks. Back in the day, flaunting fly styles, walking the blocks. High-end fashion critics, they was crazy late. Ralphie kids rocking RL since 1988. Layers and layers and layers and layers of flavors and flavors and flavors and flavors. Layers and layers and layers and layers of flavors and flavors, flavors and flavors. Layers and layers and layers and layers of flavors and flavors and flavors and flavors. Yeah, Brooklyn, New York, for many is home. Back live, Steve Austin, Fast Capone, Marco Polo, Disco G, Georgia Frizz, out of state tours, niggas know what time it is. Shout out to Ski Black, Godfather of USA, alive crew, still reppin' the day. Low lights worldwide, kept tradition alive. Double L, 24/7, 365. But back in the day, you had to get busy, like showing up at Empire, rocking a silk Grizzy, Alpine P-Wing, you know how I do. Staying true, coming through, Stadium 92. Ski Man, Polo Bear, Ralph Lauren underwear. Low slippers, fly niggas had a copper pair. Boosting low was an everyday ritual. Fresh off the bracket, every piece original. Skills got sharp, you putting in more work. Up the back, fly shit, finessing the store clerk. Lord and Taylor's, Polo Mansion, Kimball's on 86. No knockoff shit, make sure that logo is well stitched. Layers and layers and layers and layers of flavors and flavors and flavors and flavors. Layers and layers and layers and layers of flavors and flavors, flavors and flavors. Layers and layers and layers and layers of flavors and flavors and flavors and flavors. The Lizzie bag was boosting Cav. Double L for life, God bless the dead. One love to Pumpkin, original head. Frankie Boo, Clay Black, rep the RL thread. This is urban culture, Brooklyn strong. So much history I can't fit in the song. Low goose on the deuce, thanks to Rack Low. Stay true to yourself, y'all, and stack dough. Keep it moving on the path that's straight. Love and loyalty, y'all, cool ties are great. Yeah, cool ties are great.
All right, 1, 2, check. Tuesday, May 19th, 2020. Now I see 9 dislikes and 8 likes. That means early morning hate, feeling like them good old days. I love that shit. You can't you can't bother me with that shit. If you wake up and waiting for us to go live to dislike the show, I own you. I've been owned you. But anyway, salute. Feeling like the good old days. Mac J, salute for the crickets while I read. Hold on 1 second, Mac. Fuckers. All right, let me see. You in here? Yeah, you in here. Nope. Wait. Boom. There you go. Check.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Oh, loud and clear, buddy. Loud and clear.
What's going on?
Mac J and Melquan the General called at the same time. What'd you say there, Mac? Oh, we missed it when we had to answer
No, I was
Melquan's
just
call.
saying, what's going on, man? What's going on?
Oh, what's going on, buddy?
Melquan, cricket master.
No,
Hey, what's
hello,
up, man?
Man, what's good, Mac?
Mills, good morning. Blue Label, good morning. If you notice, 2 more songs from the Cool Taj remix album, layers on top of layers on top of layers of flavor.
Yo, salute to Cool Taj. He bringing back that old Brooklyn way of
Yes,
living.
he is.
Boy.
Yes, he is. I want to just
Salute.
say salute because, it's like 2 meanings, layers and layers. Obviously, these guys are polo kings.
Lives,
the low
kid.
lives. There you go. There you go. And also, layers upon layers of flavor with the music. So I like the double meaning right there. First of all, good morning to everybody. I did light up a little sativa today, so I will not be zoning out. You know what I'm saying? I will be alert. A lot of things to talk about.
Rich gonna be talking fast as hell. Is what
Yeah, I'm
he
gonna be
telling
talking
me.
real
Yeah.
fast. I'm gonna be talking real fast. I hope you keep up with me. I'm gonna be talking real fast because I'm hype. I got
He's gonna
Steve. I
be
got
in
Steve.
Bing Bing speed.
You know,
He
bing,
gonna
bing,
be
speed.
talking like
Everybody,
Twister in a minute and shit.
Melquan, how's it go? I come around the block and I go bing,
Come
bing.
around the block, bing bing. Every time we go around the corner, bing
He'll
bing.
go salute to Hilco Bossman early in the morning, giving
I
people
see.
that wrench work. Somebody came in
Yeah.
and just said, shaking my head. That's all they said. It could have
Motherfucker
been,
just
yeah.
no, I said motherfucker just come in disliking the show too. Look at them dislikes, man.
Oh yeah, I love it. I love it. That means
Yeah, I love it.
we are doing something right.
Uh-huh.
Trust me. When I tell you, if you wake up in the morning and we got 11 dislikes, motherfuckers are hating heavy.
Right.
And that means when you hate heavy, we are doing our job.
Weirdos.
See, me,
Right.
Melquan, Mac J, whoever else calls in, we do our job. Now, I re-listened to the show yesterday. Very fucking funny. Extremely
Oh,
funny.
man.
There were some moments of tension. Let's not lie. Let's not act like people didn't get in their feelings, but it's okay because this is a live show. I can't control that. Can't control the fact that we have a call-in number. Can't control that. You gotta let people call in. Give it bad, hit or miss.
Up.
A lot of people are scared in YouTube to even show their likes or dislikes.
Yeah,
They're
yeah, you do got
scared.
them motherfuckers out here like that.
How
Yep.
could you be scared to let people know your true value? So what if you got 98 dislikes and 3 likes? That's 98 people that took their time to come check you, buddy.
Right.
Don't hide the dislike. We don't ever hide numbers here. Come on.
No, sir.
You know, we
No,
don't
sir.
we don't do that. Again, Jay, come on. Jay, I take your fucking wrench away, Jay. You cannot throw Melquan on timeout for 5 minutes, sir. You cannot
Yeah, I'm
do
about
that.
to fuck you up. So.
Yeah. I'm getting phone calls in the background. People are very
Melquan was tight.
upset.
Yeah.
You know, there is no such thing as bad publicity. Hilco, there you go. If you're hating on us, you're watching. If you like it, you're watching. If you're opening up more accounts just to dislike, that means we
The
own you. See, understand, we own you. When you give us that energy and we're not asking for it, we own you. If you don't get
you
that,
lurkers.
sit down, do the math, and figure out how can Ruckus say that they own me if I'm giving because you're giving me your time, which means you're giving me your money. Therefore, I owe you. I own you. That's all. That's it. Now,
There you go.
we're
Every
gonna
time we come around the block,
bing bing bing. That's how I feel when I smoke sativa. I swear I feel a little bing bing, and I'm like, yo, good
many cups of coffee
morning,
did you drink?
America. Yeah, I stopped drinking
Richard
coffee.
Pump.
I stopped drinking
You
coffee.
stopped drinking coffee.
Yeah, okay, so continuation of my boy who's fighting with me did not stop texting till 3 in the fucking morning, dude. Okay,
Oh, he
so I
heard
just
you on
wanted
the
to
show yesterday?
I'm sorry, say that again?
He heard you on the show yesterday?
Oh no, he didn't hear it. If he had heard me on the show, he'd be come kicking down my fucking door right now. It'd be fucking World War III, you know. But maybe my friend Danny will throw me under the bus, and because we're the type of friends that how can I say it? It's a very, very odd relationship, but we're the type of friends that would gig on each other, do practical jokes on each other. One day my boy John had wheel jacks. I don't know if you guys know what wheel jacks are, but you can jack up every wheel and then actually roll the car out of the way. You put it between every tire and jack it up.
Like a boot.
Not like a boot, a wheel jack, which means
No,
you
the
could
wheels, you know
yeah,
what I'm
you
saying?
could
Yeah.
lift up the wheels and put the wheels on wheels. So if you have to move the car and you have no keys, right? You could roll the car away. So this dude used to take the wheel jacks from work and like hide all of our cars. Like that's how we grew up. You know what I mean? So in the middle of the night, he'd come and wheel jack all the wheels and push the car like 3 blocks
up.
away. Yeah,
Come
and
outside,
yeah,
your
you
whip.
fucking whip his car. Now, and
Yeah,
you know,
me, go on.
and then he'll text you. John will text you, be like, "Yo, find your car. It's like 4 blocks in any direction." So that's how we grew up. That's the type of shit we used to do each other. Cliff Bravo, good morning. I want to tell you, I want everybody to listen. I want everybody to listen very carefully, okay? When we started this platform, we started with a lot of people, you know that. A lot of different personalities. And basically it came down to two groups. People that were real and people that weren't. Now, on this platform, because I was starting off, I didn't know the etiquette. I didn't know the rules. Mac J gave me a lot of warnings. Possibly it's my nature of being open, wanting to grow the platform, wanting to give people chances. But when I tell you this platform has gotten burned many times. And
Too many.
it's always the ones with the I got this and I got that. Now, we had a dude on this platform. This motherfucker had Escalades and fucking cars and fucking drivers. Turned out all he had was a Metro card and an EBT card. Okay? A Metro card and an EBT card. Now, this guy was talking shit for a year and a half. Whose fault was that? That's my fault. That's my fault for not shutting that shit down immediately. We had another chick. Name was Trapjaw. Me, my, all fucking day. This is what I do. This is what my thought is. What about me for fucking months? Who allowed that? I allowed that. That's my fault. No problem. You live and you learn. Now, for the sake of the fact that we have an open phone line, okay? Do not call up this platform, and I'm talking about everybody and anybody, and tell me how much money you make or anything like that, because here's the first thing. I will not believe you. And I will call
I'm giving you the credit.
I will call you a liar, a fibber. You're lying. I don't believe it. And I'm going to say something else, and this is no disrespect to anybody. I don't believe in God. Why would I believe anybody calling up the platform talking about X, Y, and Z? I'm a gentleman. I was raised by old school cats. Gentlemen don't talk about what's in their pocket, et cetera, et cetera. Now, there was a discussion.
Get robbed.
There was a discussion yesterday, and CJ was on the air, and CJ go, "Hey, I make this amount of money." I didn't believe him. People didn't believe him. There was a little tension because nobody believed him. I'm not here. Nobody's here to believe anybody. That's not why we made the platform. I don't want nobody calling up when it comes to mob stories. I already said it to Pasquale. I had to say to CJ, I don't want to know who your family is. I don't care who you're related to. And 9 out of 10 times, I'm not going to believe you. It's not my job to believe you. The platform is not here for anybody to call up to have to prove something to anybody. That's not why we're here. We're here because we have a great fucking morning show, a great fucking relationship. I know Mac J for almost 3 years. I know Melquan, the Bravo brothers, Brooksy, Clark, Mills Lane, Vic Vega. Never once in 2.5 years have we sat down and had a discussion about personal income. Ever.
Nah, man.
Ever. People have been in my house. I've been in Brooksy's house. I don't remember sitting at the barbecue asking the Bravo brothers how much they make. No.
That ain't nobody's business.
Nobody's business how much anybody makes. Now, going on what CJ said yesterday, I got to keep it real. If CJ makes $360,000 a year, none of my fucking business. That's what? What is it? Let's say 250 and 360. That's 110,000 more than $250,000 a year. If that's the case, how come Vic Vega didn't get a donation for his banner?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Doesn't make no sense. How can somebody make $360,000 a year and be a gentleman and have another man who works and has kids and has a job make a banner for your show? How come you haven't reached out and gave Vic Vega a donation? That's just things that I ask about people who make $360,000 a year. So for the sake of not going down this road and asking people questions about this, that, and the other, please, after today, anybody that calls in, do not call in about who your family is. I don't believe you. Do not call in about how much money you have. I won't believe you. Do not call me
I'm
and tell
related to
me
the Lucianos.
anything that is not having to do with an open conversation with people on the line in the audience. We're not here about shit that we can't prove. We're here about talking that shit.
Exactly.
That's
Peter Trump
it.
said Donald Trump is his uncle.
That's all. That's it. Because if people do call up here and start talking about, I have this and that, either I will stop that, Mac J may stop that, Mel Kwan may stop that, whoever. We're not going to do
I'm
that.
definitely stopping that.
We're not going to do that. Every person that came on this platform before and said me, mine, I, me, my, what, are fucking gone on the outside looking in.
Yep.
Now I have to ask myself, if CJ makes that much money, why am I losing an hour of work to come home at night to do a show for free? There should be a substantial donation for every show that I do for CJ, if what you're saying is the truth. So this is another reason why people should not put out there what they're worth. You don't do that. Don't do that. Do not call up this platform to flex egos. We do not want that. Because then these sorts of discussions come up. You know what I'm saying?
They want to flip.
So I'm saying that, and now this is, and again, not taking nothing away from CJ. He may make $360,000 a year. I don't know, but I don't believe it. That's just me. I don't even believe in Jesus Christ or Krishna, but that's just me. That's all. That's just me. That's it. So for the sake of
just everybody, man.
for the sake of not having a show where somebody calls up and says something and gets bombarded with crickets and y'all guys are bitches and this is a high school. We don't gotta go do all that. Just be you know what I'm saying? I don't know how much Nino Brown earns. I don't know how much Church Avenue earns. I don't know how much Pasquale earns.
Shit.
Or Clark. It would be an insult to my character if I have to ask anybody.
Church Ave gets $15,000 a month. He gets half of them.
Who?
Church Ave Dan, his brother-in-law.
Oh, Church Ave Dan is his brother-in-law.
Yeah, he gets $15,000. He had me dying yesterday. Salute to Church Ave.
Yeah, man, I don't be giving a fuck about motherfuckers.
Yeah, so
money,
I mean, listen, we have people that work hard jobs, man. Mills Lane works hard. Cliff Bravo works hard. Brooks works hard for her money. People that donate, they work hard. And in times like this, they're donating $2, $5. How is a gentleman who makes $360,000 a year not even reaching out to Vic Vega to be like, hey, let me put a little something in your pocket for that banner? Because I know other people who make way less have. So when you start talking about money with Big Rich goes back and start connecting dots and like, wait a minute. Fuck is going on here? If you make that much money, then why did I compensate Vic Vega for the banner? Makes no sense, right? So that's why we shouldn't talk about money, because when people talk about money, then Big Rich got to go into that's a little bit of investigation.
Yeah, and even if motherfuckers did talk about family or money, it's like those conversations got to come out organically. Like, so if somebody telling a story about one of their peoples, it's because we was talking about something similar to that. Like, you don't have to come on.
Of course, exactly. So we're not, not talking about stories.
Sometimes dictate that type of shit. But
I tell you guys about my adventures in growing, what I did in '97. I don't mind telling you stories like that because that was the greatest time of my fucking life. Plus, legally, I can't be touched about it. But what I will never tell you guys is how much I earned in 4 to 5 years of doing that. I will never tell you that.
Right, that ain't nobody's business.
That's not nobody's business. Why would I? And plus, how the fuck could I prove it to you?
How much you hold? Because
that's it.
That's just like Mel Kwan telling us that he ain't smoking Reggie.
Right.
And
we know goddamn well he's been smoking Reggie's for 3 months.
You wow, nigga. Like Jay is the king of Reggie, man. I'm telling you.
And I don't want people to stop calling in. I am great. Never has there been a time when people had to wait to call into this show. So we're going in the right direction. But what I don't want is shit like that happened yesterday. Then I got to go back and listen to the show. Then I got to do the numbers because Big Rich was raised by a father who had a double master's in mathematics. Shit don't add up then. There you go.
Right.
So for the sake of not going down the route we went yesterday, and still, again, you call up and tell me, well, I'm related to Burt Reynolds. I don't believe you. I own 3 hotels and don't believe you. I don't believe you. I'm related to, I don't believe you. I won't believe you. I will not believe you. I need to see God come down from the heavens for me to say, forgive me for doubting your existence. Until then, I am a belief that this is all a cosmic mistake and an accident. A comet carrying some sort of bacteria hit the earth like a sperm hits the egg and impregnated the earth and sprouted life. That's what I believe. And until I am proven wrong, I believe nothing.
Knowing damn well he been smoking on that Nick killer. You know, the Reggie Miller.
I ain't never smoked that shit.
Mr. J goes, I'm related to Mark Anthony.
I know. I'm going shit rolling. Related to Mark Anthony.
Pasquale, goodbye. Also, please, nobody call up and ask me on the air the price for weed.
Yeah, man, that shit
Don't
crazy.
do that again, Pasquale Cousine. You're my brother. You did nothing wrong. Sometimes we mistake. Sometimes we forget. I'm trying to get the algorithm back in track over here for us, bro. That second show that we did for CJ threw this whole platform out of fucking whack. You know? So that's what I wanted to say. Please, let's not go down that route. This is a digital reality. You could be anybody over the phone, man. You could say fucking anything you want. I can't sit here and sit here and entertain that shit because I'm a scientist. I need empirical data. I need proof. If you got no proof,
that work in that chat,
who? Because I already gave Jay a wrench. Who else needs a wrench? All right, Don Vito goes, when you research mysticism, you realize there is a God in God. Don Vito, don't blame me. I blame my father because my father, again, double masters in mathematics, he would just logic. And he told me, you don't have to believe in God to be a good person. And that makes it very simple for me. Instead of having to go to the temple fucking 30 times a year and bow down and get up and then carry the fire around the deities and put rice on my forehead and eat certain sweets, I don't have to believe in God to be a good person. Saves my life. What are you doing in the background? What is that noise? What are you doing?
I feel good.
Oh,
there's a God somewhere. There's a God.
Good. I'm gonna give you 38 seconds.
Turn around later for me, please. You see, you sit so high and look down low on me.
He said, "Turn around for me, ladies, please."
The Hugh Hefner on high. They can't make them like that.
And again, when I say about God, I am not saying it to disrespect anyone. Keenan Kong, Don Vito, anyone. I'm telling you how I was raised, how I view life, and I'm just making that comparison because I'm not gonna believe anybody that calls up and says, I have this, I make this, I know him or her. I'm not gonna believe you.
These niggas talking about church in the chat room. The Keenan Kong and Detroit are the two dirty kids that they go to Bible study and all that just to get the food. They be at church for the crack and something to drink.
Just for the snacks and shit, huh?
They got a white Jesus on their wall.
White Jesus.
Fuck out of here, guys. Know the truth.
I am
but
more.
I don't knock nobody's belief.
I'm more of a believer that religion causes separation on purpose. Now it becomes a story. And let's not go all in deep into this shit, but religion has killed millions of people over since its inception. The Muslims were killing the Hindus. Hindus were killing Muslims, right? So it just.
And the Christians kill everybody.
The Christians were killing everybody. So there you go. In the name of Jesus. So like I say,
especially Moses. Moses was bashing motherfuckers, man.
But that's why I don't want to get too political or too in depth into the conversation. So again, let me just emphasize.
I'm not with Nazi. I'm down with Nori.
You're down with who?
Nori.
Nori, as in Noriega, the rapper.
Yep. Yeah, the rapper.
Yeah, that's because he has the fucking show for alcoholics. Of course, you'd be down for him, man. That's why. What is it? Alcoholic Champions? What's the name of the show?
Drink Champs.
Drink. Oh, you want to call it Drink Champs? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call it shit. I'm gonna call that show Iron Liver.
Yeah. A little bit of Iron Liver.
Did we cover the main? Are we good? Do we need Vic Vega to make a banner, a disclaimer? Please.
Oh, man.
Nah, man, people should already know that shit, man. I think you just got caught up in the hype, man.
Yeah, let's not go that route because Jesus, bum nobody had fucking Escalades and motherfucking Hondais and fucking drivers and fucking people to pick up people from the airport, and he fucking worked for Jay-Z and fucking all this shit, and then at the end of the day you go out with him, you gotta hit up 10 ATMs because there's no money on his EBT card, his girl won't cash app him no fucking money, so it's just and we sat there for months, fucking months listening to that bullshit, find out Metro card and EBT card. That's it. That's all he had.
ATM machine. Damn. No swiping.
D Holler, what's poppin', buddy?
Hey, what's up, y'all? Good morning. Salute.
Good morning. Salute.
D Holler.
Salute,
my
D.
man.
Yeah, I was listening to the show while at work, and only thing I was talking to Mac the same, telling Mac last night. Only problem I had was, he calling everybody a bitch and all that shit,
Well, that's what happened.
Not
everybody a bitch.
No, I'm just saying,
he was. That's what I said. The
that's
tension
what I'm saying.
was there.
I don't give a damn about the tension.
Yeah.
You don't know nobody like that. You ain't hang out with nobody. You ain't break bread with nobody. And have a drink and then you want to call someone you don't know a bitch. I don't give a fuck. You got an attitude.
Okay.
Because I'll tell them the same thing. The two people that get to work on this platform is Melquan and Clark.
Right.
Every day for everyone, people that don't know, they just laugh like he call up drunk. Yeah, he can make fun of. That's cool,
right.
but you call somebody a bitch, like, who are you? Bitch, nigga, that's the thing. That's the thing I don't like. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We could laugh, we could joke around, we could tell stories. I'm like, yeah, you ain't do that, you ain't do this, and then I told a story, niggas laughed at me. Mac told a story, we laughed at him. Everyone told a story, and we all had fun with and laughed about main memes of. Melquan was online. Till my son saw him with his picture of on his face on Tekashi's body. The shit was funny.
Right.
But
Makwashi.
he even laughed at the shit.
Makwashi, that was my invention. I wish I knew how to make memes.
It was funny, but I'm not gonna. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit there and tell him, call him a bitch or whatever. Like, come on, jokes is jokes. We all get on each other. We all come. I remember going to Rich House. And Brooke pulling in fucking paper towel shit into my D-How, you ain't light skinned. You know what I'm saying?
Toasted almond even.
You know what I'm saying?
That was funny. That was funny. That was funny because she looked at him and goes, you ain't light skinned, right? You know that, right?
You know what I'm saying? I'm laughing with her. I'm like, I'm just getting all risky and shit. Clicked out. He's like, fuck them shits is comfortable. D, fuck out of here. We had fun with this shit.
Right.
We ain't calling no.
Right.
I ain't gonna say no one's a bitch.
Right. I hear where you're coming from, and in a sense, I agree with you. You on the line with people you don't know, you got caught in your feelings, and you're calling everybody a bitch. And I agree with that. And I'm also gonna say that is why I'm saying nobody call up and say this is what I do, this is what I don't, because I'm just gonna tell you, we're gonna call you. Anybody's gonna get called out on it. And
Hell
if you
yeah,
get
man. We come from that
now,
era of if
the
you talk that shit, you gotta
right,
show that
the
shit. You know?
reason,
Hell yeah.
and now
Show
the
and prove.
reason why there was tension is because there's one person saying one thing, and there's 4 other people on the fucking mic that are dying laughing, right? So that would
Yeah.
make anybody upset. It would.
Exactly.
So moving forward, we don't have to have a repeat of people calling up and then getting attitudes because again, we owe no one anything.
You gonna get this work.
So we don't have to believe anything, man. This is a fucking open line show. I'm trying to create something here. I'm not here to cater to individuals' egos. That
I'm the
shit died.
one.
That shit died when Bum Bum was gone. That was over.
Yeah,
It was over. So we don't have to. So
Bum
people
Bum.
don't gotta call up and say, "Well, wait, they don't believe me." We don't
That's
have
some
to
fucking
believe
shit
you.
right there.
But let's just take one step before that. Let's not anybody call up talking about stuff that you cannot prove. That's it.
yeah, talking
So-
about numbers. I'm
right.
like,
This way, if people don't believe you, if people don't believe you and you don't get the reaction you're looking for, you therefore don't get upset and start, oh, well, y'all bitches and y'all high school girls. And see, the only high school girl or bitching that was
That's
happening
right.
was coming
He
from,
was saying
was
that.
com-
son.
but
Yeah,
but
that's
listen to me. Any gentleman or grown man that behaves that way or reacts that way, the only one who's bitching and complaining would have been CJ yesterday. Nobody else. We were just laughing at what you said. You expected us to
Yeah.
believe you, but we didn't. Moving forward, don't call in nobody. Call into this platform and say how much money you make. Here's a picture of
Yeah,
my
I don't
license
need all
plate.
that.
The only
outta
way
here with
I'm
that.
going to believe anybody makes amount of money, I'm going to need a picture of your driver's license and your fucking paycheck. If you want to prove to me how much you make, I'll need
Fuck it,
proof.
Rich. I'm gonna send you a picture of these racks later on. Fuck it.
Don't you
I make
dare.
money than
Don't you
I
dare.
make more money than all you motherfuckers,
Don't you
man.
dare.
you know, he got that
I told y'all.
that video money. You know, the shit they put in rap videos with the fake money.
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
man. I got plenty of that shit. Monopoly money,
Now,
the game of life
I'm
money.
going to move off this subject only because we have a policy. We don't like talking about people that aren't on the line because they should be
Oh, yeah,
there in
they
order
ain't.
to
Yeah,
defend themselves. So I think we're
No,
just
I
going to
just-
move on, you know? But go ahead, Dion.
I'm just calling it because I felt the way because I know you know people on the platform that you know we all met,
Right.
broke bread with,
Right.
drank with, hung out
Right.
with, ate with. You
Right.
know, that was my whole thing. Like, who the fuck are you to call someone a bitch? You haven't met them in person. You don't know them personally. You know what I'm saying? That's my whole thing. And you know, salute to you, Risk. I heard the Gemini come out your way. He's like, "Fuck out of here! I don't know about that shit."
Yeah, no, I'm not. I got to stop it right there.
Just like-
We can't just allow shit to
You know,
fly
I
over the
was
line.
like-
You know what I'm saying? We can't do that. We can't do that. You know
Y'all remember what Star
but
used to
that
say? He
puts
used to
it.
say,
That
y'all
listen.
come on here with.
There could be people in Florida. I'm sorry, Mac. I just want to say quick. There
No,
could be
go ahead, go
there
ahead.
could be people in Florida listening and may set CJ up. You don't want to put
Exactly.
yourself in the. This is to protect us and the individual. Don't call giving out addresses, asking where people live. We don't do that here, man.
Nah,
We don't do
hell
that
no.
here. We don't know
That's
who's
behind the
listening.
scenes type shit, you know.
And again, I've never met
Right.
CJ. I only met him over the phone. Look at what happened with Shittard. I should have had my I should have had my fucking head checked for that
Shittard.
shit, man.
Yeah,
I should have had my head checked.
shitty bang bang, right?
I literally allowed a bum individual to call up this platform for almost 2 years talking about how much money he had. I should have checked that
Rich, you
shit.
always fuck me up with the names, man. That shit.
Yeah, niggas got the crazy.
Look what happened.
Shitty
I
bang
swear
bang,
to God,
no,
we
shitter,
sat
shitter,
here.
bang, bang,
JPS,
you know.
1 second. I sat here for months and allowed some dude that had nothing make everybody think he was shitting on top of a fucking like a throne.
Fuck out of here.
That shit. That's why as soon as Bum Bum was gone, that shit was over. And then it started with the mob stories and shit and I gotta hand it to Shittard. Shittard was the one saying, "Listen, man, it's a liability It's a fucking liability if people call up and start dropping names and saying that I'm related to this and I'm related to that because you don't know it's true. I'll give Shitter credit where credit is due. Shitter was right.
Yo,
You know what I'm saying?
yo, Rich. Yo, Keenan Carr, cut that shit out. Fuck out of here with that petition shit. Fuck out of here.
He's the op, so it doesn't matter.
Fuck
Anyway,
out
I'm
of here.
snitching on Ruckus. People don't know. And
Hold on. Before you start snitching, I advise you, Rich, to put up the disclaimer to protect the platform. Because if you're gonna say some shit that I don't agree with, nah, man, I'm telling you, I'm the union rep. We gonna talk behind the scenes with the shit that you talking about. So hold off on that, please. Thank you. Please hold off on that snitching shit.
Fall back behind.
Fuck out of here.
Ruckus. Ruckus is a millionaire. I got my check this morning for Ruckus for 30 racks. All the Hum members are getting 30 racks from Ruckus. He's a millionaire.
What?
So all y'all don't
be throwing my name with no money amount.
Put him on. Fuck out of here with that shit.
I got my check this morning for Ruckus. We all getting checks, D. You getting one too.
30 racks.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, we all getting checks from Ruckus. Ruckus is a millionaire. Everybody hating on Ruckus. Ruckus is a millionaire. Y'all hate
I'm like, Rich.
Fuck out of here.
Brown was popping. Big Money Grip was popping. Keenan Kong 85 was popping. Clark on the check-in. Was it Clark, the secret troll? Clark, let me tell you something. Clark, you are.
How you get one in the chat and call in and get
thank you.
Praise. Like, get the fuck out of
here.
Yeah,
Vic,
if you're going to
troll
hard. When you get on the phone, troll hard.
Troll hard to go home.
You know, you scared, nigga, get a dog. Man, get 2 or 3 dogs if you scared. Man. Like, fuck,
Clark does know how to call in and hang up.
Okay, hold on.
Clark sort of like Rumpelstiltskin.
Clark.
Nah. He want to be Superman, right? You know, he was acting like Superman in the chat, but became Clark Kent on the phone.
Melvin Brown, good morning.
Salute, Melvin.
Who's this texting me the 224 number? All right, who's that texting me? You don't gotta say it. Just text me who it is because I don't got you saved on my phone.
Who that?
I don't know who the fuck it is, but someone
I
said,
just can't wait till I get my check from the slap a whole tribe, man. You know what I'm saying? You understand? Just slap me a few hoes.
Let me know if you get 2 or 30 racks.
I want you guys to know why I'm addressing this. All right, because I re-listened to the show, right, and I agree with D Holla. Because it could have gone left real quick yesterday with the way CJ was talking. But I understood being live on the air and having 4 individuals fucking laughing at what you're saying would make anybody upset. You gotta be right. You gotta be right about this. Would make anybody upset. It's not easy to call up and talk and you're saying something about your family.
Hilarious.
Right. And Mel Kwan is giving you crickets. Now, let's just say it could have been anybody. It could have been me. It could have been Matt. Could have been Mel Kwan. Said something. Everybody starts laughing.
Crickets,
you know what I'm saying?
Mel
Kwan. Right.
Mel Kwan, wait till you tell us some true shit.
The reason why we're bringing up the topic now. Because I don't want CJ to call up again because I don't mind him calling up. I don't want him calling up again and catching feelings. And shit goes left because then boom, hang up the phone, connection disconnected, and that's it. It's done because I'm not tolerating a second of fuckery. We tolerated it for so long. Now it makes me sick.
Do it no more.
It makes me sick to my stomach. Can't do it.
People got to understand that we came out of the most ruthless chat room of them all with no moderator.
Right. And
none
still,
of that shit. So we come from a vein of just giving out their work and. You gotta have tough skin if you're fucking with us.
That's it.
These motherfuckers love to hate. They love to hate on us anyway.
Just have tough skin because we love to laugh. We love to joke around. We'll get, I am the host, producer, creator, and I get work, and I fucking laugh. There's no, you can't talk to me like that. No, I fucking laugh. If it's worthy,
we got
that's
some
it. So please,
we got some people that ain't around no more because they couldn't take it.
Yeah, there's no, leave your ego at the door. Come in and enjoy yourself. That's what we're trying to say.
Yeah.
Leave your ego at the door, because we all have egos. I'm guilty of having an ego, that voice inside. Leave it
Check
at the
my
door,
license
man.
plate, please.
Leave it at the door. Come in and have a good time. That's it. Nobody wants to know what Nino Brown makes for a living, what Mike Toronto makes for a living. We don't want to know
Great
that,
fucking
because
movie.
then shit goes left, right?
Y'all definitely don't want to know what I make. Y'all gonna be
Right. Right.
Well, I just got my check
Clark-
for Rich. I'm
Clark-
happy.
JPS is on the phone. We have Clark on the phone.
Yo.
Clark's on the phone.
salute, Clark.
Hey,
Dominico,
hello.
not me, buddy. I got mine last month, sir.
Hey, listen,
Yo.
salute everybody. Let me just say one thing real quick.
Yo, Clark, can I ask you a question?
No,
Wait,
really quick. Let him
always
say what he
cut
got to
Clark
say,
off
and
when
then
he
D
come on
Holler.
the
Go
line.
One
ahead.
at a time, guys.
Yeah,
One at a
yeah,
time.
yeah.
Listen,
After Clark speaks, D Holler has a question. Thank you.
I was instigating and I was trolling
Yes.
yesterday,
Right.
and I was instigating today.
Yes.
And
Really?
I'm man enough to say
Yeah.
that will continue to do that because that's just Clark, and that's that.
Thank you.
Oh my
There
God.
you
Well,
go,
we do that
Clark.
anyway. You
There
told
you
us
go.
something we already don't know.
Nah, but
Clark, I got a question, man.
There you go.
Like, how you in the chat room giving work and saying certain things when you get on the phone? You turn into this. How can I say? Turn into a kiss ass. I mean, I don't want to.
D Holler, I just want you to know that is classic Clark. I grew up with this
I
guy.
know. I'm trying
This
to
is who
understand it
he
because
is.
I
Well,
want
no,
him to bring the
hold on.
same energy in the chat when you get on the
Okay.
phone talking to
Alright.
somebody. That's what I don't
Well,
get.
first of all, I respect what you're saying. Let me just say one thing though, okay? If you were to re-listen to the chat, I came in and I wasn't like when Rich came after me. I said what I said. I
Right.
said I did say that,
Right.
but I will say that a part of my interview skills as a journalist, as a classic.
Okay, I'm gonna stop. Let me stop you right there. Let me stop.
No,
you right
let
there.
him finish.
Stop,
Let him
stop.
finish what he's
Let
saying.
him
Let him
finish.
finish
Let
what
him
he's saying.
finish. Let him
Hurry
finish.
up,
Come
Clark.
on,
Let him,
man.
Clark,
Let him
please finish what
Let
you're
him-
saying.
Goodness.
Is
Good.
to ask questions and listen as an interrogator.
Okay.
And a former military. I think.
Okay, so you
someone's
just
on
went
the
from
line.
journalist, reporter, military, interrogator. Go ahead. I just want to make
All right,
sure that
my
we know
point
what you're
is
saying.
That I will poke holes to see what's true and not, and a lot of it has to do with the way I ask questions and the way I come out. So yeah, I'm gonna sound like that, but the fact of the matter is that I'm gonna find out the truth. The truth will come up to the surface no matter what. You know what they say? Shit floats to the top, right? And you know what? Shit will come out, you know? So, I mean, listen, I'm not going to question, like, we already went through this ad nauseum. I know Rich covered it and everything like that, but it is true. When you do brag or say something, you're going to open yourself up to critique and you're going to open yourself up to people questioning it. Because my whole thing is that, and Rich is right, nobody really brags. I don't think anybody has ever said, "Oh, I do this, I do that." We just bust each other's chops. We go through the show, we do our thing. This is not about proving something, or I'm better than you, or I make a better check than you, or this, that, and the other, or I'm more of a this, or whatever. So my point is that I think yesterday what ended up happening was, Rich, you're totally right. I think CJ did get offended.
Absolutely.
And I think it was.
Absolutely.
I think he felt cornered. You know what I mean? Because they were. But listen, if
I
you're gonna
listen.
drop-
Let's not go crazy with the adjectives. I think he was a little embarrassed. Embarrassed can lead to anger. Anger can lead to words. That's what I want to avoid. The little cheap shots.
did it to himself.
Like he said yesterday, this ain't really a radio show. This is just a chat room. I get it. We didn't believe what you said. We all laughed at you. It was live on the air. So now you got to get back at us. I get it. To avoid something like that again, please nobody ever call in and tell us how much you make. I already told you. I won't believe a fucking word anybody says anyway. So I act accordingly. I'm cordial, I'm respectful, and I keep it moving. I expect the same from anybody that calls in. That's it. It's simple. So we don't got to go back and forth, because yesterday's show could have went extremely fucking left.
No, it's true.
That's it.
It's true. But I think, and here's the other thing too. A couple of things. I think if CJ, wants to stick with the platform, and I don't know what.
I don't want to talk about CJ no more. He's not on the line. That's not cool. We're grown fucking men. I'm not going to sit here and just talk about somebody that hasn't called in yet or isn't listening. I just wanted to make it a point. I'm only saying this today because of what happened yesterday, and it was with CJ, but I do not want to keep talking about CJ.
Okay,
So,
very good.
you know what I'm saying? Please, let's just keep it moving
respect that.
as that sense. But, the question was more about you, why you behave a certain way, buddy.
Well, right, and then I twisted it around to
Yeah, let's not twist anything around. Let's just walk a straight line.
All right.
Turning the fuck up this morning when you're doing all this talking.
I love when
What?
Clark
I'm
gets
in
serious.
I'm
Clark,
getting
I swear to
sick right
God,
now.
Clark,
Fuck all
you're
that
lucky
shit,
you live on the block. That's why I love you, buddy. Because you're from Jackson Heights. So, but
Come
get your
on,
shit
man.
together, bro.
Jackson, you need to play Michael Jackson. Let me show you the way to go. Play that shit right now, Rich. Turn it up, man. Let's
Yeah,
No.
my
change the
mother
narrative on
requesting
this shit.
shit.
Hey,
Yeah,
Hey,
can I just
change
say
the
one
narrative.
thing?
CJ, listen, CJ, you don't have to talk in from the chat room. You're very welcome to call in. I never said I made more money than you. I just said I don't believe what you make. That's it. And I asked for donations because I don't do anything for free. If people wanted this platform from day one, they helped me build it. All right?
Facts.
So
Facts.
Yeah.
that's why I asked for donations because
Well, I got
I
to
put in
drop
X
off.
amount
Salute
and the
everyone. All right?
people put in more. You know
All
what
You
I'm
have a
saying?
good day at work, homie.
Salute, D.
D, have a good day, brother.
Hey, Rich, quick.
Yeah.
Rich, I want to tell
There we
everybody
go.
something. When I was younger, I had a crush on this girl on the block, and Rich played the matchmaker. Tell him about that. That was pretty cool, Rich.
I'm sorry, say that again.
I said, Rich, you played matchmaker.
Yeah, I hooked you up with Marcy, right? You smashed, no?
Right, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's right. He can't say nothing like that when he's at home. Melvin Brown. I gotta get the merch lined up in a way where you can order it right from the YouTube page. That's how I gotta do it. I gotta figure out how to set it up so you can go right to the YouTube page and order a hat. But you can order a hat from me directly. I have to go make
The
them.
Hunt store is back.
You know. Go to orderahat.com.
I definitely need me some new Huns.
Yeah, I need
Well,
some hats.
I'm gonna send Mac J and JPS a 420
Still waiting on my
hat. You know,
420 hat
yeah,
from last year.
Oh, I'll get a 420.
yeah. I'll get you a
I'm
420. I'll give you one
eyeballing the one right
JPS.
there behind you, too,
And-
though, Rich. I'm
No,
No,
eyeballing the
I
one
got
right there.
yours. I got yours wrapped in plastic. The hats that you see in the background
Right.
are getting all dusty and shit. You know what I mean? But Melvin, I just gotta
You know,
get
that
my
gray
merch
joint,
game
you
back
know?
again. You know what I mean? That's
That
all.
gray one back there, though, with them white letterings. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker, I got some real jazzy for that. You know what I'm saying?
Usually all it out.
yeah.
No, I will not be making a "How you doing" hat. That will not happen. What's that?
No,
Like the
hell no, please
HUH
don't.
and rainbow colors?
no,
Oh
hell
no.
You doing?
No, Vic Vega, my friend, you don't gotta. Vic Vega.
Hey, shit. You walking around with a "How you doing" hat on and Ruckus radio in the back.
Oh my God. How you do? HUH HUD. How you doing?
Oh, man,
Yeah.
all right. How you doing, editions?
Don't forget about the contest giveaway, right? At the end of the month, whoever comes up with the best show for the new show that we're gonna do, the best name for the show that I'm gonna do that will be covering the Mexican cartels, ends on the last day of May. Make sure you send your entries to Mob Stories 8087. I got a lot of good ones. And I will go over it with maybe Vic Vega. Vic Vega's a creative guy, so maybe I'll go over it with Vic Vega, and we'll pick a winner. And then you guys just email me in the utmost trust that I will send it to you, and then erase your address or a PO box. You let me know however you want me to send it, where you want me to send it. It doesn't have to be your address, and I will send you a tracking number that day. That's it. You know.
It's the realism.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, but I'm sorry to say, man, for the contest.
Mac J's a loser. Get Mac J for the contest.
For the giveaway, Vic Vega will not be giving out. You will not be giving out a platinum FUBU jersey to go along with that book. So sorry to not announce that.
FUBU jersey. Oh, shit. Oh, that was the funniest. Yeah, I know Rich was wearing a lot of FUBU back in the day too.
I had some FUBU shirts. I had some FUBU shirts.
I know.
But I'm gonna tell you right now, I was Nautica King, bro. I was Nautica King.
Yeah,
I spent all my money on Nautica. I was like, I kind of wanted to separate from the Polo crew, kind of have my own shit. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna be the Nautica dude.
It's correct. I'm gonna be sending my South Pole bubble.
South Pole.
Hey, Vic Vega, if you get a chance tonight, could you please make the 6,000 subscriber banner? We're about 30 subscribers away, so you know.
Why the numbers keep growing?
Yeah, why the numbers
Just keep going up.
You know what I'm saying?
Going up, going up, going up.
Yeah, Big Vega, I sent you a picture of me, and I still don't have a banner, sir.
Yeah, what's up with Melquan's banner? I mean, we can't just use the Melquashi, man. Remember the triple fat gooses?
I thought he had a banner, man. It was a sports bar banner. Right?
Yeah, nah, come on, that's close. We can't use the sports bar banner.
Man.
That's like insult to injury using the sports bar banner.
Yeah, man. Sports bar, man. My manager, producer is not available, man. He gets money. He's only available on Wednesday and Thursday.
What are you talking about?
And we got to get sports going to have a sports bar for real.
Yeah,
though.
I mean, let's be serious. You guys can't talk about. You guys just can't talk about the Last Dance for like fucking every day, every time you do it.
Well, they still wrestling though.
Ain't nobody.
I'm telling you, yo, the Raw. That shit was popping.
Remember when who did it? Remember we used to do a wrestling show? Who did it? Was you, C-Town? Who was it, man?
Big Nephew.
Yeah, Big Nephew.
Big Nephew.
Ralph. Yeah, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we had a lot of
Wrestling
fucking weirdos.
is a $1 billion business, man.
What's up?
Wrestling is a $1 billion business, man.
Wrestling is a $1 billion business, but watching wrestling in an empty arena is for 1 billion losers. How about that?
Yo, that shit is crazy.
That shit is not crazy. They're sparring, man. It's practice.
They doing UFC without no fans too. They've been.
Come on, what would Hulk Hogan be without the fucking crowd going ape shit, man?
Rich is right though. When that comes to that.
Yo, son, when that song drops, when it comes crashing down,
the fucking people go ape shit. People were ripping their shirts off when they seen Hulk Hogan walking down the street.
Oh my!
I mean,
God,
down to the ring. How much did I forgot? I read how much did Hulk Hogan have to pay Marvel to get Hulk, to get that name, or WWF? Right? Somebody had to pay Marvel.
Yeah, I never even thought of that, man.
Yeah,
he just rocked.
Now you can't. You couldn't use the Hulk without having to give something to Marvel. I think because Stan Lee
flipped the script when he found out that blacks was fucking his daughter. He was like, man, fuck
yeah, he didn't like them niggas.
He said,
same
fuck
way with
niggas.
Dog the Bounty Hunter and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck that black sausage reached. Yo, Rich, how you feel, man? You
fucking pandemonium, son. Yo, listen, I wanted to throw shit all over my house and break shit.
You just start snuffing niggas.
I used to put my sister in a headlock because that's all I had. Like, yo, come here. Oh, it's too funny, man.
Hey, Rich.
Yeah.
Marvel got $100 only.
That's it? It must have been such a long time ago, but I know he had to give something.
Wait, you said they got $100
That's it.
every time?
Yeah, $100 for each, and they said they made like $36,000 on it. It was really more of a just.
That's not much. Well, I knew he had to give something, but I guess that's not much. But
yeah, but he never even paid for it. It was actually
Vince McMahon, right? Exactly. That's how much.
Hey, Ruckus, you forgot to read Cliff's time chat.
Did I? I'm sorry, I didn't even know one came in. Did you? If you see it, then why can't you read it, JPS? Like, what the fuck, man? Jesus.
It was a while ago.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
You were the producer.
They
so
go,
you-
oh, JPS, I'm gonna hang up on you, man. You really gonna be like that, man? We're having a fucking show. He sees the hot chat go by and they go, no, but listen to him. This is JPS, fucking
Cliff
Darth
just put
Vader.
it up.
Hold up,
There
Darth
you go,
Vader.
assuming.
Darth
There
Vader's
you
like
go,
this.
assuming again.
Hold
Stop
it, look,
assuming.
look at,
Stop
look,
assuming.
look,
I know you
look
about
at.
that. You make an ass of yourself.
No.
Just put it in
How
the
did
chat.
you know Cliff Bravo made a donation?
He just put it in the chat room, fool.
All right, then. Okay, I am the fool. I am the fool. I am the fool. You got it. You got it. You got it, Darth.
Get
You
your
got
shit
it.
together.
I'm gonna start calling you Darth
Get your shit
Shelton.
together, Rich.
Darth Shelton.
Get your shit together, Rich.
Darth Shelton.
You're 10 for 10 with these weirdos, Rich. You're 10
I know. Hey, listen. I hold my shit, JPS.
I'll hold mine.
I hold my shit. You
Just
could
put it
be
in the
one.
chat room.
You could be one of them 10 in disguise. I don't know. Nah, JPS is my dude. JPS is my dude. Hold on one second. Cliff Bravo, thank you. Cliff Bravo, who I know doesn't make $360,000 a year, thank you for your donation. Que lo que, huh? Salute me, gente. D Holla, talk your shit. The mayor of the Hunt Crew has spoken respect. So that whole hour speech that I gave gives nothing. D Holla calls up for 3 minutes and he gets all your. Yo, Cliff Bravo, you ain't shit, man. Thank you for your donation, brother. I appreciate it.
Hell yeah, Cliff.
Yeah,
Salute.
you know, Cliff is honorary member and shit. You know,
Cliff is day one.
foundation member.
Cliff is day one. Yeah, I got to get the merch game together.
Fact, everybody on
Hey,
the phone,
Shittard,
baby.
Shittard, stop calling me with different numbers, Shittard, okay? Cut it out. He got Shittards texting me over here, talking about Shittard made the platform. You made... Here's what Shittard did, everybody. I used to go find articles and put them up. Instead, Shittard found the articles and put them up. That's it. And sent them to me. That's all he did.
So that's
That's it.
so that's the
He
big
just that's the big that he made the platform. Stop. Still afraid to get on a microphone and talk your shit, Screech.
Niggas want to jack your platform, say.
Unreal.
Everybody.
Hey, I got beef everywhere, son.
Right. It's been beef since day one, man.
Yo, niggas hate Rich, son.
That's for what? Because I
Mistake was,
smoke
fucking
good?
with Lansky, you know what I'm
Because I
saying?
smoke better? Because I got to shape up during the pandemic?
Yo, I'm giving it today, son.
Oh,
I
you know
really
what,
look-
though?
Oh, you still ain't got your haircut?
Salute,
no
yeah.
more?
Oh,
No,
Holly,
no,
wait
you
a minute.
chewing
You
that
going live
No.
on Instagram chewing mustaches, man?
Nah, nigga, I got the scissors, my scissor game up. I shut that shit down. So I went live, nigga. That shit my shit look crazy. Like I got a German Shepherd on my lips, nigga. I got a knife, man. I'm giving in today. As soon as we get off this show, I'm calling my bomber.
Detroit
You
Siggy
gotta
goes,
come over.
I'm here because of Frankie Boy Cali. Salute. Detroit Siggy, day one from Mob Stories. Even Detroit Siggy was giving me work in the beginning. He goes, yo, you're just reading the article. So you goddamn right I am. I don't got time to do research. I got to go to work, man. Oh, this is some funny shit. I like smoking sativa in the morning, man.
Shit,
That's
even
my
if
fucking-
HB2N said if you make another platform, then if you built it already, shit, shouldn't be hard to make another one.
Yeah, there you go. HB2N.
No.
Salute.
Yeah,
That's right.
Salute on that.
You know what I mean?
Motherfuckers don't like. That's why I always say, man, people don't like it, man. Just move on. man.
Motherfuckers are so quick to say they made you, but they can't go replicate what they did for you. Replicate it. They go, if you made me, you could make 30 me's, man. You could make 30 platforms like this, but you don't. You can't. You won't. Why? Because you just don't have what it takes.
Just don't have it. And
That's
you're
it, you
afraid to
just
talk
don't
to
have
the
it.
mic. Pussy.
Afraid to call in. Afraid to get the fuck out of here with that shit.
You do it in a Siri voice. Call in.
We're all gonna laugh at you. We're all gonna laugh at you.
Now listen to me. Yesterday, I'm when I was listening back to the show, I was grateful that Melquan didn't drop that they're all gonna laugh at you, because that shit would have went to fucking
That would've been
83.
epic.
That would have gone from 83 miles an hour to 220 miles an hour in a fucking instant. Because the minute Melquan says it, somebody else is gonna echo it, and then everybody's gonna laugh. And that hey, we're not. That's not what we're here for. I mean, if it happened naturally, then it is what it is. Right. So yesterday I was like, yo, nobody said that yesterday. I'm telling you, because I was ready again yesterday, because I was over the Aggie about what I'm going through with this fucking maniac, my neighbor, my boy, right?
No, we wasn't able to say it because we was actually all laughing at him.
Yeah, unfortunately.
That's why.
And that's what we need to avoid. All right, so please, all right. Why does Clark hang up so secretly? Go make another
He's
Jay-Z.
lurking. He's going back to lurking.
Is he? No, he's not lurking. If he was lurking, he'd be in the room. That means he just has to. He has to.
I am naive.
What do you?
Ready.
Reggie in the morning, of course. The first Reggie
Reggie
blunt gets you nice.
I'm smoking. I don't even know the name of this shit.
It's called Reginald. It's called Reginald Van Johnson.
No. This shit got orange hairs all over it. I don't know what the fuck this is.
Man, you smoking carpet lint, man. Get that shit out your weed.
Right. Yo, you been hating on me since I had that sour over the weekend.
I'm not gonna front. You ain't had no sour.
Yeah, I'm not gonna front, sir. I was blowing that sour, but you gotta run it to the right people.
Listen to me. I'm smoking Thin Mints in the morning. You understand what I'm saying? This was Pasquale yesterday. Hey there, hey Richie. How much for an ounce of them Thin Mints, buddy? I said, Jesus Christ.
He's smoking a thin, skinny blunt or some reds.
Oh, CJ in the chat, man. Salute to everyone. It was a good ride. I wish the best to you.
Salute, buddy.
All will be doing live shows on my channel. Best of wishes to you all. I know when someone's not welcome. Much love.
Much love, CJ. Man. See, it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, Salute to you, buddy. I guess it was the new policy change that somebody who makes $360,000 a year will have to donate to do their shows. So. But I get you, man. Save that paper. In this day and age, anybody can do a show. You know what I'm saying? So, salute to you, buddy. Appreciate the effort. You got to eat for effort. Respect. So what else? What else? Matt Jason.
He ain't lying either. I just seen what HB2N said too. A lot of mids going for exotic prices right now. I see a couple motherfuckers like, oh, my dude got this and got that, and I'm like, how much you pay for that? And they tell me the price. I'm like, they got your ass, boy. They got you big time. That is not the real deal.
Hey, I told you guys why I quit doing coke, right? Because my dealer got bagged, right? Right.
He got busted.
Yeah, he got busted. So
that's the only reason, huh, Rick?
But listen, I told you guys. I told you guys.
Get your shit together.
Once he disappeared, I was too paranoid because he used to bring it to me. You understand what I'm saying? There was no way I was going out in the streets. Right, the convenience. So anyway, I found him. He lives in Colombia. And we talk to each other with WhatsApp.
Colombia?
Yeah, he got shipped out to Colombia. Shit. So I owed him $150 before he got arrested for a ball that I bought. You know what I mean? So I'm like, yo, what up, my dude? So I cash tapped him the $150 to Colombia because he's no longer living the life. Now he works in a hotel plus the coronavirus. So that money actually came in handy. But I'm good to go whenever we want to go to Colombia, guys, let me know. We'll be taken care of.
Colombian women are the shit.
The Colombian women. He sent me like 10 pictures of Colombian bitches. He goes, I got all these hoes waiting for you. I said, my dude, don't send me pictures like this, bro. Big Rich will be on a plane to Colombia, man. But yeah, so if we ever want to go to Colombia, Mac J, Melquan, D Holla, we're out.
No, you think about doing the road trip and
How do
through
they
and through.
how do they treat black people over there? That's what I gotta
Oh,
ask
they
first.
love
How
us,
is it
man.
They
You
love
didn't know
black
that?
people in
They love
Colombia.
black people.
They
You
love
just
it.
You
gotta
know
make
that?
sure,
No,
man.
listen to
You know what
me.
I'm saying?
Listen to me. Colombia is one place where they're all so light skinned that black people are looked upon as beautiful people.
Well,
Facts.
Yeah.
A
that's
lot of South
worldwide.
Americans
It's,
like that.
we
They love us.
No, I'm just
They
saying
love,
that
oh, it's
Colombian women love dark skinned
I
men.
love they women.
Yeah. Oh,
I love they women.
Colombian
beautiful.
Colombian
You know,
women, my
from
dude.
across the United
That's what I'm
States,
saying.
they
If
would
I
go
could
to
retire,
Colombia.
I would retire in Colombia, bro. Just bounce.
Man.
You know? Hold on.
I hung
That's
out
when
in
you
Let me
don't
see
live
if
here
I
to
could
Colombia.
travel
send.
anymore.
Let me see if I could send
I
my
hung up
dude
in
the
He
I
said
link
they
hung
to
out
got
the
in
show.
Afro
Colombia.
Colombians. Yeah, I
Huh?
don't know much about. I said
Yeah.
I
Oh,
don't know
hell
much
yeah.
about
South
Colombia.
America
Yo,
like
let me
us,
tell
yo.
you something. All you gotta know is how to say "dame un bandeja típica." That's dinner. And when it comes to smashing, it's a universal language, so you don't even know gotta say anything. You're like, you, let's go. That's it.
I prefer the snap method. Let's
Yeah,
go.
there you go. Snap. You point. I like to point, so because
You know,
snap. No, point.
snap with the point.
Hold on 1 second.
Yeah.
Doo-doo-doo.
Wow, Colombia. Tropical, good food, good weather. Yeah, they
Let
got the
me see.
fucked
Let
up
me
shit.
see. Let me see.
But the fact is, with this quarantine, man, nobody can fly fucking nowhere.
Hmm.
That's right.
You can't leave the country and
You
shit pretty
can't. You
much, can
can't.
you?
You can't. I'm telling you, I would have
Nope.
been out to
Can't
DR
do
if
that
shit
right
got
now.
hectic and they shut DR down. I got a newsletter from the DR government letting me know what's going on in DR.
Yeah, Ruckus, really?
Yeah, that's I love DR. If I could, if I could, if I had to
frequent
leave
visitor,
right now,
yeah.
and listen, if I was single and I could just retire, I'd go to DR, buy a house, buy a condo on the beach, and fish for the rest of my days, smoke trees and smash. That's all I would do.
Man,
Live
Rich
a
gonna
bad
be at
life.
all them little restaurants and shit. This man ain't gonna be fishing.
No,
Word.
I want to
Fuck out of
fish.
here.
I want to fish.
Going to the
Look,
fish
I
market,
wouldn't
man.
mind going to Puerto Rico either. The water's nice in Puerto
Ruckus,
Rico.
no,
Now I'm
you can
trying to
eat
figure out how
breakfast,
to do
lunch,
this.
and dinner for like $20
I
total.
want to go to Jamaica.
Oh yeah,
That's where I want to
but
go
they
to
blocked
Jamaica.
too. I hit every single island, Brazil, a lot of South America, Argentina. Well, Argentina's not fucked up right now.
Blade goes.
Scratch
Colombians
that.
are. Excuse me. Colombians are cool with blacks as long as they aren't black Panamanians. They dislike Panamanians of any color. Okay, that's something
The
good to
beef
know.
over the canal, yeah.
Could be. Big Money Grip goes, you can buy
That's a major
Vicodin off
stronghold
the
having that
shelf
canal.
there. Don Vito goes, I want to buy a Greek island. Greek islands are fucking beautiful. Hey, I gotta give props to my
water up there
sister.
is
My sister's been around the world. She has traveled with her and her girlfriends. Like that's one thing I'm very envious
That's
of.
dope.
She's
You know what I'm saying?
she's been on every continent
That's
except
like my little cousin. I was
Antarctica.
so shocked with her. She used to work for me. Now she and her husband flying everywhere. Always sending word sending pictures from Italy, Greece, Africa. They were going everywhere. Like, really? You're my little cousin. I'm supposed to be doing that. And I'm still working my ass off. You partying.
Yeah, some people got a life.
I give her credit. She did the damn thing big time.
Oh yeah, enjoy.
Go down to the tropics and shit for real.
Nino, I didn't know that home was Hawaii for you. That's cool, man.
Hawaii would be crack. Shoot, the Maui
Damn,
Wowie. Shit.
Hawaii got that, yeah. Because
Gas, they got
Hawaiian
gas.
soil got those nitrates from the fucking lava. So the
Yeah.
shit you can grow in
They
that
got
soil
gas.
out there is fucking unreal. I'm
Mostly
talking about
Maui Wowie, but
hydroponic. Yo,
in it.
that just Hawaiian bud is top of the line. If you know where to get it from.
Facts.
Hawaiian, that's that real Hawaiian Thai shit. It's beautiful. Even their regs out there are fucking chronic.
Yeah, right. Fuck out of here. See?
Cliff Bravo
We
goes,
fuck
Ruckus, have you
that
ever
Reggie Miller.
watched The Last Airbender on Nick? No, but I started it, Cliff Bravo, because of the movie. I thought it was a good idea. But then I read an article on it, Cliff, that really went in depth about the show. And now I may give it a chance again. You know?
That's a fact, Keenan. Rich ain't going nowhere.
And don't forget the ceviche, my friend.
Well, Keaton, I, this would have to be a question of me showing you my passport. I mean, I could take snapshots of it and show you all the times I went to DR. You would think that I lived there. So DR is my.
Well, he's mad because his nose can't get a passport. Leave him alone.
Jesus.
Okay. You're funny. JPS. That's right. HB2N Hawaiian Regs only smack because they grown. That's that fucking soil. They got these fucking really, really nitrate enriched soil out there because of the fucking lava or the magma or whatever. And you could grow some, like I just said, and HB2N just said, the regs out there are banging because of the soil. I would love to know how much it would cost to import Hawaiian soil.
You know it's gonna be a grip.
It's gonna be money, right? I would love to, as an experiment, to try to grow something in Hawaiian soil and just see the difference, man.
I told you we need a 100 dispensary.
I'm sorry? Yeah, 100 dispensary, but I'm in the wrong state for that, JPS.
I know. I've been
These
saying,
fucking cunts out here not gonna let nobody live, dude. You know what? I'm glad it didn't fucking work out in New York, because it didn't work out. So at least these corporations that were buying up property, fuck you, you know? Trying to corporatize that shit and capitalize. Well, they want to, of course, they're going to capitalize on it, but not everybody gets a chance to capitalize on the legal 420. So at least in New York, it didn't work out, where these high-end shops in fucking Midtown Manhattan are start fucking charging $100 for an eighth and shit.
Ruckus, you ever gonna do a growing show you talked about before? You teach people how to grow shit.
Okay, so Cliff Bravo goes, you won't be disappointed. The follow-up show is The Legend of Korra. All right, so now there's a follow-up show. All right, I'll give it a chance, Cliff, because there's nothing really to watch. There's no movies that came out. I ran through all the Terminators over the weekend. I don't know why. I just started watching Terminator 1, 2, 3, 4. How many is there?
It's like 6 of them.
6 of them.
Mm-hmm. Terminator Salvation. Oh.
Big Money Grip. I never ever did that. That sounds fucking crazy to pee. Did you pee on your plants? No, you must have pissed into the soil. That's fucking crazy. And did you literally just pee into the plant, or did you pee into a cup and then pour it into your plant? It sounds disgusting, bro.
Word.
But did it really work, though?
I want to smoke no
Clark
shit.
on the check-in. How would you know that Big Money Grip is facts about that? Did you ever pee on your plants? What's going on here, man?
I thought Clark don't smoke.
Yeah. Well, Clark used to double dabble. Double dabble. Keenan, you are as bright as a cave, and your nose is banned. Oh, you just poured it right into the soil. Yeah, I couldn't pitch on the leaves. That's nasty. Nah, I used to. I used to.
All the air everywhere.
I used to spray each leaf with my neem oil solution to keep away the mites and stuff like that. Plants loved it.
That shit's crack. The whole size to it. The shit is beautiful. Learn how to grow bud, different strands and shit.
Yeah, so I ran through. No, I'm sorry, I was just reading the comments. You can't get lost in the comments. Yeah, so what time is? Oh, yeah, it's almost 11. All right. Yeah, so I went through all the Terminators: Terminator 1, Terminator 2, Terminator 3.
I was watching RoboCop yesterday.
RoboCop? Yeah, nah. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I may have to watch it.
That's my shit right there. That's what back in the days we thought that was the future.
HB2N. Yeah, no, I never did that. Never smoked someone else's ashes or grew their weed. HB2N goes the best.
Hell no.
It was cool to watch all the Terminators because the advancement of the effects. That was such a good. There was such a good fucking storyline, and then they fucked it up.
It went left. Yeah, I haven't watched the new one.
They fucked it up. I think the last good Terminator was the one with Christian Bale. Remember Christian Bale, Terminator Salvation?
Yeah.
The one.
I haven't seen the last 3. I think.
And I seen the last one with Linda Hamilton. Jesus. I got to give Linda Hamilton props. You know, some of these women out here are so vain, they won't even do movies no more because they're all fucking wrinkled up and like a prune. She didn't give a fuck, man. She was old as
She played that
fuck,
part. Sarah
fucking
Connor.
shooting rifles and shit like that. Salute to Linda
I
Hamilton.
love Sarah. I love Sarah Connor.
Storyline was fucking You know, I love the effects, you know. Terminator's dope. But
Think I'm gonna watch State Property again.
State Property, come on. My Fire Stick was down all weekend, so I couldn't watch no TV
God
shows.
damn.
I had to watch movies.
How many times you didn't watch that shit, Milk?
Yeah,
That
for
movie
real.
is not that dope, man.
Yo, man, I can't. 900,000 times I've seen State Property.
I mean, the
The
story
first one.
was cool. You know, it was cool to have a Latina as one of the major roles in it. You know, I like to appreciate that. You know, it doesn't always have to be.
They supposed to be
blonde hair,
making like
blue eyes.
a part 2 to that shit. I heard, man. Like
What
an
of the
Alpo
last
story
of the
or
last
some shit.
Terminator? Oh, you're talking about Alpo.
No, I'm talking
Okay,
about the
State Property.
Paid in full.
Paid in
joint.
full. Yeah. Which I think we said would probably just be the Alpo story, right? Really? I think
Yeah.
that's what we agreed on.
That's what you waiting on, Milk?
Yeah, Salvation was
Nah.
dope. Terminator Salvation was dope. Why didn't they continue with that story? That Terminator Genesis was whack. I mean, it was funny. I mean, if you want it to be comical, but it was the storyline was corny. You know, making John Connor one of the robots. It didn't make no fucking sense, man. They should have continued with Terminator Salvation. You know, they could have been the story about John Connor's son. They could have continued. You know, some shit, man. You know.
I'm thinking you should have wrote the book for that shit, Rick.
No,
That's what I'm
I
thinking,
really
bro.
don't want to write the book
Right,
for
right.
it. I don't really want to write the book for it, but you know, I'm very. Listen, you know, when I want to be listen, I'm very picky. When I want to be entertained, I want to be entertained the way I want to be entertained.
You should have wrote the last Star Wars movie and all that shit.
Oh, don't get me started, man. Jesus,
Please
don't even
don't
get me
even
started.
bring up that weirdo
Please
shit.
don't get me started. Timothy Zahn. That's all I gotta say. 2 words. Timothy Zahn. Timothy Zahn and
Trump
Timothy
call back
Zahn.
in.
Timothy Zahn.
weird.
Timothy Zahn. That's his name. He wrote the official last 3 stories for Star Wars years ago. That's what they should have made, and that's what they should have produced. And they should have used their CGI to bring in Luke because the books that he wrote takes place 5 years after Return of the Jedi.
Listen to
These
Rick
stories
Lucas.
are fucking 25 years after Return of the Jedi. I'm not buying it, Paul.
Listen to Ruckus Lucas.
Ruckus Lucas.
So you said, as soon as you said Star Wars, he just went off in a little storyboard on the side.
Ruckus Lucas.
Productions.
He was over there talking.
That's
to
right,
some
Keenan
hot
Kong.
shit.
What are you? I don't know.
What the-
What are you? Every Christian Bale line just sounds like Batman. Swear to me.
That's where I'll be glad we come back out too.
Batman?
Gotham, man. They
Yeah,
need to keep going.
Gotham. Wow, they finished
Yo,
it.
Gotham was that.
Gotham
crack,
was
man.
dope. Gotham was dope. But where did they
Yo.
ruin the story, Melquan? Let them know. Where did they fuck up the story?
Okay,
Where did they
right,
fuck up the
right.
story that you were fucking
wasn't-
promoting?
Nah, the how you
I'm
doing
gonna let
niggas
you know
try to
because
push their
Melquan doesn't
agenda
want
on.
to say it. The love affair or apparent infatuation with the
not
fucking Penguin
true.
and the Riddler. Now, how?
That's not real.
How can
That's not
anybody
real,
in
bro.
any Batman universe co-sign this bullshit, man?
Nah, son, that was nah. Son. They didn't do that. Like nobody, that never was in the history book.
Now,
of
besides
Batman.
that, Gotham was fucking crack.
Hey,
Yo,
sidebar,
Gotham
man.
was
Mr. J said, Mr. J said he bet Milquan can do Chewie's voice.
Let's go, Bill Quan.
Nigga do too,
Don Vito, The Mandalorian, hands down, brilliant. And it
Baby
makes
Yoda
up for the
time.
first 3 movies and the last 3 movies. That show alone is better than the plot of all 6
Hey,
movies.
Milquan, you should check out The Mandalorian, though, dog. That shit is fire, though.
That shit is crack.
Yeah,
I'm watching that
crap. No
weirdo
way.
shit,
My
man.
dude, when I tell you, you have no
Baby
idea.
Shit
Yoda,
dope.
the shit.
You have no idea
Yeah.
how cracked that show is. And you know what? Let's salute Jon Favreau. Great fucking job. Directing that shit. He brings it to life, man. Jon Favreau's dope. Why are you mad?
Great
Here's
fucking
why.
movie.
You know why he's mad? Because he has no clue who Jon Favreau is. That's why. Whenever Melquan gives a cricket, and if it's somebody talking about something, he does the cricket because he doesn't know what you're talking about. That's his insecure
Fuck
cricket.
them niggas, son.
Melquan has two crickets. The anti-sentimental cricket, which is the fucking fucker of all crickets, and the insecure cricket. Bloop, I don't know what they're talking about. Let me just bloop, 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 because I don't know what they're talking about. The anti-sentimental cricket has to be the coldest cricket on the scene, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because every time yesterday I was talking from my heart because I don't share any stories about my friends in my personal life with you guys, right? So it was personal. Who gives me crickets?
Too long.
Fucking Melquan gives you crickets. Always when you're at your most vulnerable and sentimental, he hits you with a cricket. He wants to see you choke. That cricket.
You
You know?
get to the point where people be talking, and all of a sudden, I wait till you get deep in your story.
Yeah,
It just hit you.
always. That's why, yo. I can't wait. I told Mac J yesterday, I can't wait for Melquan to have a bad day and call in about it. Watch what I do to you, bro. I'm gonna play crickets in the background while you're
Yesterday
talking.
was hilarious. He was
Yo.
going on and on yesterday. I was dying.
Yo, he
Yeah,
just
and
kept
I
going.
never
I'm like,
never ramble like that. You know that I was pulling a Clark yesterday. Kept going and
Yeah,
going, but I was so
to help you
agitated.
out.
I was so
You had to
agitated.
get it off your chest.
My dude, I was so agitated. Last night I had a conversation
And
with.
you're still agitated.
I had a conversation with Church Ave Dan for about 2 hours, and during the 2 hours, my boy Rob kept texting, and he was like, "What is that?" I go, "Yo, this dude, my Rob, was just going insane." And he's still texting on the group text. So John and Danny, who have children and responsibilities, have to deal with Rob constantly texting, hate, just he literally he's gonna kill me when he sees me. So it's like the good old days because that's how it used to be when we grew up. We just saw each other and started, we fighting. That's it. So I told him you do whatever you gotta do, but the point is, I only was going on and on yesterday because this shit just bothered me. So I had to say it. But the point is that Melquan is a piece of shit, and his crickets are broke and they're on welfare. That's it. But
Sound
God
like
damn it,
Rich, though.
he
Get
got
that
the
work
coldest
when his
crickets
boy
in the
see him.
game.
That's
That's the only thing that saves him because he ain't really got much to say. I think I'm gonna watch State Property again. That's all he says every fucking day.
Hell yeah. State Property and King of New York.
One or two.
Right,
Or
right.
both.
All right.
Watch King of New York afterwards.
A salute to everybody, and let it be known from this point on,
Salute to everybody.
anybody, if you want to do a show on this platform, now you're going to have to pay for your banner and you're going to have to pay for my time. That's it. Now, it's understood. So if you have money, you do. If you don't, well, then don't waste my time, right? Obviously, I
Wish
think.
you the best, CJ the Madman.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
salute to CJ. Thank you for,
Thanks for my check, Ruckus. I appreciate it.
thank you for contributing to this platform.
You getting one too, Ruckus?
Thank you for crickets.
Getting that cricket check.
Send my crickets.
I mean, in reality, Melquan's crickets are the weakest, though.
Yeah. Right.
I'm just gonna say that.
Javaria tries to do it.
Oh man, I started the Cricket Nation.
Yes, you did. All right, so I still can't find a place to get an oil change. I don't know what. I think I'm gonna have to call my mechanic.
Jesus Christ.
But you're not
Yeah.
listening.
Go
Okay,
right
okay, all right. Let me tell you what's going on in New York City.
You gonna throw
All
a
the
ride in that
garages are closed. The ones that are open, I would have to show up at 7 in the fucking morning and wait online.
So get your ass up early. You be up early anyway.
Well, then there's going to be a chance that we can't. Then there's going to be a chance. One at a time. Then there's going to be a chance that we may have to.
Years of travels, you don't know no mechanic.
That we have to.
Yeah.
We may have. No. I got a mechanic. I could call Tony the mechanic right now, and he could come do oil change in front of my house. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. But the thing is, I should have did it before the show started.
Right, you ain't gonna be rolling nowhere. You don't change that oil. You throw a motherfucker riding that motor and shit. Shit, it's gonna be a wrap.
Now everybody's a motherfucking mechanic all of this. I put a hole in the fucking motor. I know that, Mac J. I'm telling you.
Yeah, man.
I'm going through a goddamn. Listen, I'm coming to you live from the motherfucking epicenter of the epicenter.
All right. Keep on
I can't find.
Train stations up the block.
That's
your
too
train
funny.
stations up the block. You're good.
What is anybody watching? Listen, what do we got? We got 2 more minutes. Anybody watching anything good on TV? I can't do Tiger King, man. I can't sit through that shit. Oh, you know what? Let me see. I think no. What I'm gonna do tonight is I'm gonna start watching The Last Dance. That's what I'm gonna do. Let me watch that.
Did you watch
Out of respect to my good friend Mac J, he told me to watch it. I'm gonna watch it. Absolutely, buddy. Because I'm always trying to get Mac J to watch shit that I like. So. Let me return the favor.
And it's good for the nostalgia, too, man. It's going to bring you back in
No,
time.
it's not going to bring me back, because the only question I got is, why the Knicks can't win a goddamn motherfucking championship. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, it ain't going to bring me back in a good way. It's going to bring me back to, I remembered that. You don't even know. Dude, I can't even begin, man. It's just
Knicks
crazy.
Shit.
They respect the Knicks on that documentary.
Westworld.
I seen it. I finished it.
Oh, you saw the last one?
Yeah. Did you?
Wasn't that crack?
It was crack, but I don't know. It was a little bit of disappointment. It was a little bit of disappointment, but still. But all in all, it wasn't the greatest finale. But all in all, if you look at the bigger picture, Westworld was insanely fucking brilliant, bro. Insane. Westworld was just sick. When you're talking about a remake, and have you? Yeah, to watch the Parkers and Martin. I did. Yeah, well, that's if you don't have cable. But if you got cable, then you could. You could watch. You could watch.
And Family Feud. I watched Family Feud too with Steve Austin.
Belquan is a loser, man.
Shit on TV, man. I watch Family Feud.
I'm gonna watch The Last Dance. And then after that, maybe I'm gonna finish off Peaky Blinders. I haven't finished Peaky Blinders yet.
Are you finish up Snowfall?
I got so much shit to watch, All right. Salute to everybody, and again, no hard feelings. Salute to CJ. Wish you the best of luck, buddy.
Salute.
We will. I gotta go get an oil change, so I gotta figure out. Maybe we may not be able to do a show tomorrow morning. If I can't get Tony to come down, then I'm gonna have to get up tomorrow morning and go wait online like every one of these fucking schmucks.
About to give me a $50 haircut.
Get it done. Salute to you, young boss. Salute to you. $50 haircut. I think we should start, Melquan. We should start like a $50 plus haircut club. How about that, Mel? $50 haircut plus club.
Yo, I'm gonna send y'all. The before picture.
Absolutely. I always give you guys the before and after because you see me on the camera. But if listen, if me and Melquan are starting a new crew. If you pay $50 or more for your haircut, you're down with us. Okay?
Sounds like a loser.
Well, Mac J, potato. How much do you pay for your haircut?
Mac
J, you pay $20 for your haircut. You can't be down with us, buddy. JPS, how much you pay for your haircut?
Once a year, $20.
You definitely can't be down with us once a year.
I look like a fucking booyah trial.
All right, Jay, you paid that $150. You could be down with us. You could be down with me and Melquan. You understand what I'm saying? Me and Melquan are starting the $50 plus barber club.
I'm making that
If
phone
you
call as soon
pay
as we hang up.
$50 or more to get your cut during a pandemic, let me know. We're going to make a banner. Your name going to be on that banner. Vic Vega, can you make a $50 plus banner and put my
Why is it
picture
only gonna be two
and
people on
Melquan's
there? What the
picture
fuck?
on it first?
That's gonna be the whack.
Yo, I'm gonna
People
send
first,
you.
And then
everybody.
anybody that pays 50 or more, we're going to need proof.
I'm
We're
gonna send
going to
you before
need
picture
proof.
in our chat room.
You know, we're going to need a picture of you
Man.
paying your barber $50 or more. Your barber saying, yo, I'm his barber.
My charges 30 racks.
Melquan gonna send us a picture from like 3 months ago, man.
Nah, like right now. I'm gonna show you right now. You gonna be like,
Melquan, we're going to need you to take a picture with a newspaper in your hand, sir. That is
We're
the
gonna
only
need you
way.
to go live, man. You
Yeah.
gonna have to go live on my
How these? Remember how these escorts used to do in
I
back
go live.
pages? They would hold the newspaper up to let you know that the picture they took was today.
Yep. You're gonna need one of them lives, man.
I'll show you.
Everybody got really silent when I said back pages. Damn.
Yeah. Niggas have bad experiences.
Oh shit! Bad back page experiences. We need to talk about that in the show.
Oh, shit. Word.
What else? What
Alright,
else?
yo.
What else? What else? All right, everybody have a good day. Thank you for tuning in. Salute.
Yo, salute to
We
the room.
appreciate
Salute to
everybody calling in, and please, for I'm gonna say it again, for the future, you call up, we don't believe you. That's it. That's all I gotta say. So please just come correct, be cool. This is a real cool show. We're really laid back, cool people. Not about that ego. Leave it at the door. Come if you want to be part of this. Come be part of this. Just come correct, man. That's all we're asking, all right? So salute to everybody and have a good day. Peace.
Yep, salute.